Okay, we've been visiting with Coach Colton Aramore, the Kingston Yellow Jackets, and Cole, really appreciate you coming in here tonight and talking about your team, and I want to wish you the best of luck the rest of the way and hope you get the gold ball.
Thank you all. Go Jackets.
You've been watching the Locker Room Chat. Appreciate all the calls. We'll see you next week.
Let's go fishing. You know it's really great. Let's go fishing. In the rivers and on the lakes. Let's go fishing. It's easy when you try. Floating on the water with good old Steve and Mike. Floating on the water with good old Steve and Mike.
Hey, good evening, folks. Welcome to the Let's Go Fishing Show. And Mike, you got a lot of competition tonight.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, sure have. Lady Balls playing Connecticut there. I don't know. They might be one or two people watching us.
Might be.
But they could be watching the ball game and then going to the replay Saturday. That would work.
Yeah.
They just can't call in on.
That's for sure. That's for sure.
Maybe we can get them next week. Hey, we're glad. Sound like listening to it on the way over. Sound like a pretty good ball game. I just hope the Lady Balls pull it off and can win the thing. But anyway, Mike and I are here, and I want to say hello to Dad, to Bill for sure. Did I tell you Wes and I stopped by there Monday evening?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, we did. Stopped by Bill's, check on him, talked to him for a little bit. He had me a little bag there, had 2 Cardinal 4s and 2 extra spools. Yeah, I said, man, yeah, I said, I still, I told him, I said, I still fish. He said, yeah, I know you do, son. He said, I said, yeah. I said, I keep them 2 that got 3 of them, and so now I got 5 of them again. And he said, I keep 2 of them, or had been keeping 2 of them with some loose rods with graphite handles on them, and I just put fluorescent line on them, and when I go up there in the summertime, I just jerk them off the wall there and stick them in the boat.
Yeah.
And, I do need to change the line. I think that line on them 2 reels has probably been on there for about 3 or 4 years now.
Yes, sir.
It wouldn't hurt to put some new line on them come this summer.
Probably wouldn't. Probably wouldn't.
Yeah, I think I will. But I thought Jim had one of them line, machines to put that line on the spool. Even when you're spooling up a spinning reel, I've tried it every way in the world. Mike even made us a shaft to put in the middle of the spool when you put in the drill motor. Now that works pretty good. And you're just coming straight off your line spool right straight onto the spool for the reel. And
it's like a bait caster.
It's like a bait caster. It works pretty good. If you're winding it off the spool, I've laid it in water. I've turned it, wind it 15 or 20 cranks, turn the spool over, wind it 15 or 20 cranks again, turn it back over, and the only way that it really comes true is when you're winding it off like a bait caster.
That's right.
I mean, pretty much. And so, you spool that thing up at home, and then whenever you get to the lake, and even some baits, once you've got it on there straight, where it's not, looks like a coil spring, I usually take, and I had one that I spooled up weekend before and got up there this past weekend, and the first thing I done was cut the line off the eye and towed it behind the boat and went out through there and just drug the fool out of it, Mike. You know, and it really does a good job. The farther you drag it, the more twist it'll get out of it. And then if you're fishing a bait that when you cast it, it's twisting and turning in the wind or whatever when you cast it, and then whenever you throw it out there in the water and it circles and dives and twists as you line that away, you drag it behind. You know, after a while, it'll get where when you put slack in it, it'll twist up together.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have to cut that dang bait off and run it behind the boat again.
Yeah. I can remember them old days, first started up there fishing, and with them old spinning reels and in the dark, no lights at all, except flashlight.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Throw it out there and hear it just woof. And
Yeah, put it in the boat.
yeah, you'd get the light out and look, and it'd just be line knotted and twisted through all the eyes and everything. You'd spend 30 minutes down there trying to straighten that mess out if you didn't have to cut it and just throw it away and start all over. But yeah, glad we got away from them old days.
Yeah, you know, we didn't use spinning reels much whenever we first started fishing. You know, back in the 70s. There, I mean, we was fishing before then, but when we started night fishing, you know, we kind of stuck to the bait casters pretty much, and then you know,
Fishing them old lizards.
fishing lizards and spinner baits and that kind of thing, you know. And speaking of that, folks, we used to, when we were in high school, Brad Lockett had a vehicle, and we would hunt lizards about 4 evenings out of the week.
Mm-hmm.
When I say lizards, I'm talking about them spring lizards. And then come Friday evening, we was gone.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, we'd go up there and had a plastic or an old tent. And we got tired. If the fish were buying good, we never quit. We'd just fish all night. And but like Mike said, the only thing you had was a flashlight.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of flashlights. You didn't
right.
You didn't have any black lights and moonbeams and all that kind of stuff back in them days. And heck, it was just, I mean, you know, them fish eat them spring lizards up. It was just, I mean, pure chaos. And Mike, you'd leave the dang lid off the bucket, and heck, they'd be crawling up the side of the boat and everything else, you know. And but we caught a lot of fish on it, and it just looked like a brown stick in the water.
It's true.
I mean, there wasn't no action to them or nothing. It just, when you'd pull it up beside the boat and put the flashlight on it, like I said, it just looked like a brown stick. But buddy, when you throwed it over there next to the bank, look out. You didn't make many casts that you didn't get a bite. And the walleye, we'd catch walleyes on them, and the smallmouth, largemouth too. But then we graduated to bigger and better things, and started having the spinning rods and the black light or the moonbeams, and then it went into the black lights, and you know, heck, we thought we was in hog heaven then.
Yep.
I mean, man, I can see that line. And it was basically just to let you know where your line was at and that kind of thing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, seen it happen a whole lot. There was an article, I know I've mentioned it before, Dad and Bill back years ago in the 70s there, early 70s, late 60s, you know, they took Sam Venable Jr. up there and night fishing with them, and Dad had those lights from Okie Bug, I think was who they were manufactured by. And yeah, they had a big article in the paper. But anyway, that fishing line on the spinning reel is it's hard to fish one when it wants to curl up all the time.
That's true.
So, you know, like I said, the second best thing, the first thing to do, best thing is put it on with a line machine at the tackle store. And the second best thing to do is, if it's twisting up on you, cut the bait off of it and put it behind your boat and run off out through there about 400 or 500 yards. And
Stretch that line.
stretch that line out, and it'll last for a while. And then you have to do it again.
Do it again. That's right.
So just a little something there you brought to up, Mike, and I had to expand on it a little bit. But anyway, we want to thank our sponsors and for keeping us going here. Dylan, we had some pictures of a bullet boat on last week, and as far as I know, that boat is still at Reynolds Racing and Marine, and it looks dang good to be a 99 model. It's a dual console, and it's a bullet, and it's pretty colored, red with black and pinstripe silver in it. It looks good. If you're interested in that, give them a call down there. Go by and check it out. But it doesn't look, for a used boat, for a 99 model, it looks like it's pretty good. Looks like it's been kind of garage kept or what have you. So we may show those pictures again here in a little bit. Dylan, give us a break of some one of those fine sponsors there. Okay. Hey folks, here at Tim's Tires, there's the times that they're open. They, you know, it's 5 days a week. They're open from 8 to 12:30 on Saturdays. All right, folks, we're inside here in the warehouse. Just wanted to give you a quick look at all the tires and stuff they got. And here we are. There's some four-wheeler tires, lawnmower tires, just a mixture of about any kind of tire you want. So keep that in mind. Then here we get into the light truck, automobiles, that kind of thing. So just walk through here and give you a quick look at what they got in stock here. I mean, you know, it's it's just, I don't know, man. They must be a couple of thousand tires in here right now, if not more. Sizes, shapes. You truckers, you know the word. This is a place to get your tires to your trucks. And these over here, getting a little bigger sizes. Light trucks, heavier automobiles, this kind of thing. And as you can just see back through there, it's just, heck, I don't know, this building's probably about 300 feet, one end to the other, and they're wall to wall. Remember Tim's Tires, folks. That's down here on Highway 27 on your way into Harriman, and get the best deals they're going. So give them a call, price check, whatever you want to, and if you want a special tire that they might not have, you could, they'll definitely get it for you. Tim's Tires. Let people know what we represent.
That's what we're all about. We do try to do an honest day's work for the people, and we've got operators from all over the DOE sites, TVA sites, the outside contractors. We're just about everywhere you see a heavy piece of equipment, it's a good chance that you'll see an operating engineer on it, whether it be Barnhart. I'd like to mention them, All Crane, and all of them that's signatory to us. We have over 100 contractors that's signatory to us, so I definitely appreciate those guys all the way in Chattanooga, Kingsport, Tullahoma, throughout all the way up to Johnson City. So We do cover a big area, and just let us know if we can be any help to local contractors that come through these areas. We'll definitely send you some people.
All right, David. I appreciate all those good words, and we'll get this on the air. And I want to thank you again.
Thank you.
All right. All right, folks, we're back. We want to thank those two good sponsors we got there, UOE and Tim's Tires. And it is winter time. If you're looking for a set of tires, give them a call down there at Tim's. Man, I tell you what, don't think you'll find it better price anywhere on the same brand of tires that you would anybody else. I mean, they just got them. I mean, they're stacked up there everywhere. So anyway, if you're looking for a set of tires to get through the winter without any slips or anything, give them a call there at Tim's Tires.
They got big truck tires down there. They work on them all the time, put them on and everything,
the
and
tires,
recap them tires and stuff for them and everything. So
the truckers, they all flock in there. They're backed up there every morning. Just about if you go through into Harriman, there'll be 2 or 3 sitting out there waiting on them to open the gate.
Yes, sir.
Get some tires put on them. So yeah, they do a lot of tires for truckers. They ain't no 2 ways about it. Backhoe tires. Mike bought a set of backhoe tires here a while back. I mean, heck, they just deal in tires, buddy. They got all kinds.
From small lawnmower tires to
everything.
Great big excavator tires and stuff there.
Log skidder tires.
Log skidders.
Skid steer, the wheel skid steers. They got those Bobcat tires and Cat skid steer. Anybody, there's a dozen different manufacturers, but they do have the tires for those things also.
Wheel loaders and
wheel loaders, they got them.
Yeah.
So
it don't matter what it is.
It don't matter.
It's rubber, they got it.
That's pretty much it, Mike. You can't say nothing else. All right. Anyway, I did get to go fishing Sunday and Monday, and we're going to show the film, Wesley and I. It was a tough day on Saturday or Sunday. The wind just run us off the sea. I mean, it just put us back on the trail. It was absolutely rough. It was rolling.
It wasn't all that much better on Monday.
Yeah, it wasn't, but we kind of changed our tune a little bit Monday and went down into Cove Creek, and it winds and twists and knocks, you could find some calm water.
Yeah.
And them little cuts and back in the pockets and that kind of thing. So, Dylan, take us to the film, will you?
There he is. Yeah.
That rascal.
Big rockfish. Exactly what it is.
That, blame it. Rascal, you. Yeah,
There he is.
Yes, Mike.
Yep.
No wonder I can't get it all out.
Yeah.
Son of a gun. All right. And get him off and get enough. Get something else.
Let's do it. All right, here's about the first smallmouth. Pretty good fish.
Good job, Wes. Good job.
That's a long fish.
Yeah, buddy. Yep. Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. Well, come on, bud.
He wasn't coming off no time soon, was he?
No.
All
Good.
right. There he is. That's a nice one.
Deal.
All right. Get another.
All right, there, Wes. These were the good fish now. That's number 2. Let me get the trolling motor, Wes. Get us back in here where we can fish. Yeah, buddy. That's all right. We'll take a bunch of them today.
Oh, yeah.
Number 2. Got him on swim bait.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's get at it.
All right, there's Papa number 3.
Yeah, buddy.
Not a bad fish. Take
Yep.
him. All right.
We're
Get
looking
back.
for bigger ones.
Oh, yeah. All right.
There you go.
Get another. All right. There you go.
There you go.
A little fish on the old nerd bait, Ned rig. Dark fish.
Colored up good.
Oh yeah, there he is. Get another.
All right, there Wes is with another pretty good fish right there, Wes.
Yep.
Colored up good.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's get another one, though, buddy. Good deal. We'll take it.
Oh yeah. All right, there's Papa with a nice smallmouth. First fish of the day just got here. That's a nice one.
Yeah, it is, Wes. That's a nice fish right there.
Yep.
Got him on a swim bait, folks.
Oh yeah. All
Got him on
right.
a swim bait.
Get you back and get another.
All right, that's where he goes. Nice. Yeah.
All right, there's Papa with another fish on that swim bait. There he
All
is.
right, that's number two.
Number
Wes.
2. It's a nice fish. All right.
There you go.
Get another.
All right, folks. Wes has got our third fish here in the boat. Done good, yeah. He's very big, but he choked that big old swim bait, didn't he? Okay, folks. Good deal, Wes. We here in Cove Creek and fighting the wind, all that kind of stuff, but a good day for fishing. We're throwing swim baits and a jig every now and then. So stay tuned. We hope to get a gang of fish on the line here today, and we just put up with this wind situation. It's a good day to be up here. So remember our sponsors, and we hope to get back with you here shortly with another fish on the line.
All right.
God,
Oh,
dogs, Wesley
just
just got off.
just come
my
off.
grits, man.
Well.
Dadgummit. Son of a gun.
Well, let's get another.
All right, folks, there old Wes is. What does that make?
That's 4 or 5, ain't it?
4 in the boat, and I missed that, and right over there should have been 5.
Yeah.
Good job, good looking fish.
All right.
There you go. Phew.
All right, there's Papa there. What, fifth fish?
Yeah,
Number 5.
yeah. Had 2 more on, missed them.
Yep. All right, there he is. Get another.
All right, Wes has got a little Kentucky there.
Yep.
Pretty fish, ain't they?
Oh yeah.
All right, good deal.
All right.
All right, there Wes is with a nice fish, man. I mean,
that's a
a
good
dandy.
That's a 2.5 pound, 3 pounder too.
Yeah, that's a good one, buddy. Back in the water he goes.
Back in the water.
Good deal. All right. Excuse me, Mike. We done a poor job of displaying the baits and what we were doing. Actually, we were throwing some swim baits, different colors, 3 or 4 different colors. Heck, what was that one that Wesley was throwing? It was a real light smoke looking. I mean, it really wasn't a smoke. It was more like a blue. I'll say glimmer blue maybe. And was throwing 3 or 4 different colors, swapping up, trying to find something that hit. Now, the fishing report was the fish were in 40 foot of water, under the balls of shad, when you found, 40, 50 foot of water under the shad, around the balls of shad. Well, we were fishing the bank, and the fish that we caught this was on, had the 5 fish on Sunday, and then we had 8 fish on Monday, and missed 2 more that we had hooked that just come off. But those fish were shallow. The first fish I caught there on Monday morning was straight across from the boat ramp there in Cove Creek, and heck, throwed that bait right up there on the bank and picked it up once, and bam. Yeah. He done had it. And but then we went right back in the back of the pocket there. If you saw us, when we got headed into those pockets where the water was possibly in a heavy rain would run in and this kind of thing, the minute the boat hit 30 feet of water, I'd just cut us right across, just turn the boat square in across the pocket, and we'd just throw back there, and we caught 3 fish doing that. and you know, throw back as far as you could or whatever you needed to, and let the thing hit the bottom, work it out back towards the boat, and it got in about 26 foot of water. There'd be one gill. And so 3 or 4 of the fish that we caught was caught in that, just like that. You know, just pretty much the same thing. Every time we come to one of the little pockets like that, I just turn this crossways, and we just throw towards the back of it and start working it back to the boat and get a fish out of it.
Yeah.
So, but you know, we didn't fish, and that, like I said, the report was that them boys was catching some fish out there in the minnows, that 40 foot of water. So when you just hunt for them and find the minnows and start looking around in them balls of minnows, and they would be some fish there, you know, underneath them, and this, that, and the other, and that's where they'd be fishing. So we didn't fish out that deep. We fished some deep water, never got a bite. Never got a bite. I mean, I was sitting right on the channel and come from 27, 28 feet down to 80, 90 feet, you know, and or 50 feet. So, but we just never did get a bite doing that. So we just kind of stuck with the back in the pockets and that kind of thing. Yeah. So, but anyway, like I said, we done a poor job of talking about the baits that we were throwing. Just had a box of swim baits there and pick one that we thought looked good and throw a little while and didn't get a bite, change it up and that kind of thing. So, you know, it was worked out pretty good. I think a couple of times I had on one that was too big, you know, swim bait, but other than that, that's pretty much what we throw. I throwed a higher fly just a little bit, not much at all, but never got a bite on it. And so that's just the way it was. So anyway,
What was your water temperature up there?
48 degrees, I believe. Yeah, and you know, 48 degree water. Shucks, man, we all been killing.
That's right.
I mean, they, you know, but a lot of the bait fish were out deep water, you know, and they was a lot of bait fish we seen.
Yeah.
But it's 48. I was shocked to see it that warm, you know, really, considering everything. But it was 48 degrees, and so actually it was a little cooler. It was 46 up in the sea there on Sunday. So we warmed up a couple of degrees there in the creek. May have made a big, you know, thing. The wind really hampered us on Sunday.
Yeah.
I mean, man, it just shucks hard. It was rough.
Yeah. I don't.
We was in Barrow Bend. We was in down at the dock. The only place I didn't go was in towards Hickory Star, and I should have went that way because that bluff line on the right-hand side would have been calm, you know.
Could have been, yeah.
And there was some good ledges in 3 or 4 different spots down through there. But anywhere up that stretch from the boat dock to the back of Moss Creek was miserable. Yeah. So anyway, that's what we run into, Mike. And I know you got some crappie film. You want to get another sponsored break?
Can, yeah.
All right, take us to a sponsored break there, Dylan. Hey folks, here at Edgemore Outdoors, we're going to run inside and shoot some film. Don't forget Edgemore Outdoors over here on Edgemore Road. Hey folks, we're in here at Edgemore Outdoors. Man, the place has been packed with people. The reason being because this is the best sporting goods store this side of the Mississippi River. So if you want to get in here and get you something, you better come by, see Jim and Vance and Jeannie here at the Edgemore Outdoors. They've got everything you might need to fish with, whether it be from a boat or from the bank or whatever. Rods, reels, the walls are lined with baits, tackle. I mean, just great store. Jim's been a sponsor of the show for a long time, and we really appreciate him and his family. And but do get by here and visit with them at Edgemore Outdoors. Live bait, just everything in the world. We'll just take a little quick stroll down through here. Jim said he was tired of seeing Vance on the TV every Thursday night, so he wanted me to get somebody besides him. I'll take that back. He didn't say that, but I thought about it. All right, Vance, what kind of special you got for us today?
Got all kinds of specials in here today.
Got all kinds of specials today. Anything in particular? Got a good sale on reels, rods.
We got some, we've been selling a bunch of these Corrados and Shimano SLX reels with the digital chips in them here lately.
Mm-hmm.
We got them in right and left. And
Okay.
We got a few of them right now, but it's a good reel. One of them's $189.99 and the other one's $249.99.
That's guaranteed not to backlash, is that right?
Well, you need to set the reel correctly, but when you set the reel right, it is really hard to backlash them. It works really well. We tested them when they come out to make sure that everything worked good. We got them.
Okay.
And they've been going good for us here.
Good deal, Vance. And that price on that's what?
There's one of them is $189.99 and the other one's $249.99.
All right. All right, Vance, we appreciate it. Folks, do get by here and visit Edgemore Outdoors. Can't go wrong. I think you'll be well satisfied once you come in the door. Okay, Mike. Thank you, our Edgemore Outdoors. You know, Jim, talking with him over there the other day, it's just like all the other businesses with this COVID thing. People sick and it ain't work, they're not at work, and so they're, you know, he's having a hard time keeping the store stocked up, Mike. You know, I mean, yeah, hard time. So just with everything else out here today, with this thing going on. So anyway, Dylan, put us on that crappie film. Let's see what Mike does.
Okay, folks, it's Monday. We're off from work today. Down here, just put in at Caney Creek. About 10:30, I guess. Showing water temperature 42.6. So we get out here and drive here and crappie and home. So hopefully we can catch a few of them. So remember the sponsors, folks, and we'll see you on the show Thursday night. All right, folks. I got one there. They're about 22 foot. We'll measure him and see, but I don't think he'll make it. I think he'll be about half inch short or something. There's another. Oh, there's 3 of them out there, and none big enough to keep. We hit it a little bit longer. I still don't think it's gonna keep. Be close. 22 foot. He's just gonna be a tad short. No. Let's stay after him, huh? Okay, folks. Yeah, no, that's a striper. Thought I had maybe a keeper crappie there. It ain't, no, it's a striper. Okay. I got another crappie, but I don't think he's gonna make it. Check him and see. Oh, yeah, what's that? He got me hooked here. What a mess we made. Yeah, he'll make it. Put that in the box. First keeper we've got. Got 10 and a half. Had a few other strikes, but I missed them. Hung up. Everything else. We'll hit them another lick or two here and see if we can get another bite. This time. He sure hit it hard to be such a little fish. We'll get back at it. Let's see what we got this time. And a striper. Leave my minerals alone. Get crappie for them rascals. Got this time. One of them stripers. He's so good. Hit him again. Another crappie. Same thing. Awful dead small for some reason or other. He's hooked through that tongue, and his hook just don't come out there. There it went. All right. We get another minute on, try it again. All right, folks. Got another one on here. Let's see what this one is. Oh, it's another crappie. Oh, no, yeah. This ain't no size to them. What the about? Keep trying. That feels a little better anyway. Let's see what he is. Yeah. I said he felt better, but he's just a little meaner, I guess. My goodness. I'm going to count this one as a keeper. It sure feels a lot better, but I don't know. He It'll be close. I don't think he'll make it though. What's he mean? No, it'll be a tad short. Won't see him, evidently. Oh, I see him back there now. Let's see what we got here. Oh, yeah. That's an old keep. And he hit that thing like a 20-pounder. Well, I goes he's going to just about him touch the line. It sure look big, I'll tell you that. Man, fly. Please. Oh, there's a crappie down there. Can't get a dang on keeper. Had to let the air out of 2 or 3 of them already. Seems to be down there about 45, 46 foot. Get back down there and see if we can find a bigger one. You're digging hard. I don't think there's much size to him, is he? He sure is a pulling good. Yeah, that's a striper there. Get a little meaner. That nasty rascal. Lord have mercy. Yeah, same thing. I can tell you this. Never seen a beat up. Okay, folks. Getting late. I'm gonna son to head behind the hill there, so we're gonna get on in and had a great day as far as catching the numbers of fish. Just no size to them. I've been all the way in from 15 foot and some out to 47 foot, so I don't know. Seems like I could catch some in there 21, 22 foot and catch a lot of them out there at 35 to 38, somewhere around in there. A lot of stripe out there too. But anyway, we've had fun. At least I have. So anyway, we're going to put it on the trailer and we'll see you on the show Thursday night. Remember the sponsors and let's go fishing.
Okay, Mike, give us some tips there on what's going on. Before you do, I talked to a boy at work. He caught some fish. Had him and his buddy had 16 crappie up on Douglas the other day, past weekend. Some nice ones, he said. But he fished in the gap there between, the big island out from Cowboys there. They was in that gap.
Yeah.
On the play. He said getting out there was a killer. had an aluminum boat, I think. But you know how that is with any kind of boat. Them rollers about 4 foot high.
Oh, yeah.
But he said once they got in the gap there, he said they found them there. Said they had brought 16 nice ones home. So you Douglas Lake fishermen, that might be the place to check out.
That's right. That's right.
A lot of crappie in Douglas.
You ain't kidding. You ain't kidding.
All right, what'd you find out on Watts Bar, Mike?
Well, like I say, what I was talking about there, I fished from 15 foot to 50 foot and catch a lot of small fish. Around that 22 foot there, you just pull into a spot there and some structure and just keep catching little ones out of it, and you'd move on to another one thinking, well, I won't find something, or you'd move out or move in or whatever, but couldn't do no good. And then got out there a little deeper and same thing, back in them small fish again. And I don't know where the good ones is at. We just have to keep trying, see if we can find them. They start out even shallower next time. See what's going on down there.
Okay. Yeah, you're going to have to figure them out pretty dang quick, Mike. Let me tell you this. They got the Watts Bar open is February the 13th. That's 4 weeks away. Is that right? Yep.
Who's having that?
I forgot the guy's name that runs that, but that's the one they have down there every spring. But once they have that, it just every other weekend or so, there's a tournament going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's going to be upon you, be here before you know it.
That's for sure.
And I was just questioning them boys at work there, Adam Garrett and them. I said, well, when is the first tournament down there? And he said, that's at Tom Fuller Park. He said February the 13th.
Mm.
So, yeah, about 4 weeks away.
Yes, sir.
If it don't get snowed in.
Yeah, I hear that.
So that's what's going on there for sure. Let's see. This past weekend, I know them guys fished below Watts Bar Dam, but I hadn't seen any pictures yet. Boys at work, there's a bunch of them down around the Spring City area that works there with me and or with us, and they usually have some pictures, of some fish they've caught below the dam there. But I hadn't seen any as of yet, so they may have not done that good, and then they may have caught them and don't want us to know about it. It's a secret organization when you're on fish.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't spread the word too much, but got to get down there and try that for them walleye. And I was talking to the old boy at work there I said, Timmy, I said, I know you fish for them in the full moon, and he said, yeah. He said, I have. I said, yeah, you don't fish for them of a night without hitting the moon, but he says, you know what? He said, I've really done better on the dark, when it's dark. I said, yeah, doesn't surprise me a bit. Them walleye don't have them big old round eyes for no reason at all.
Right.
He talked like he'd done better when it wasn't any moon. And I said, we find that same thing of them smallmouth up there at North. One time they'll bite with the moon, the next 2 times they won't. The darker it is, the better they like it. And I think it's because of that clear water.
Possibly.
So I don't know. But anyway, I hope we check with them there and see if there's pictures floating around of them, some good bags of walleye and stuff. Dylan, put those pictures of that bullet boat back up, would you? You don't have them? Well, let's see. Well, my phone was dead, and I left it at home on charge, but I've got them on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll just plan on showing them next week. But it was a 20X dual console, XDC, I believe is what it is. The 99 model. Glenn took it in on trade. Look, I think what happened was he sold that yellow and white bullet and took the guy's motor and put it on it because it doesn't have an engine on it, and so I figure that's what's happened there, and so I'll try to get some more information on that thing before next week, and but it's not a bad looking boat.
No, it sure is.
It looks pretty good. Now that's from a picture, but I'd have to get there and look at it. But it don't look bad. A little bit of wiping off and some boat saver on that thing shine like a new penny.
I hear that.
Yeah, it looked like carpet and stuff was still in pretty good shape. Like it had a boat cover there on the tongue of the trailer, but I think it's been kept inside the whole lot.
Oh, I don't doubt that.
Yeah, may be wrong, but it looks like it's been taken pretty good care of.
Even if you got a cover on it, and if it's sitting outside, the light itself will fade that glass below that cover.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's like any piece of plastic. After a while, that sunshine works on it. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you've done good, Dylan. You've done good.
Yeah, I guarantee you kept that in the garage.
Yeah. I mean, without a doubt, it looks pretty good for a 99 model.
Yes, sir.
Sure does. All righty, folks. Just like I said, if you're interested in that thing, looking at that boat, stop by there at Reynolds Racing and Marine and look it over, check it out. Might be up on something. Let's see, Mike, something else I was going to mention. Yeah, Mike's talking about that. You said the water temperature on Watts Bar was what? 40, 46?
Around that, it's
45?
42, I think, to start with.
Yeah, 42. That's cold water, folks.
43, you know.
Yeah.
Start off with right there at it. Warmed up a little more during the day. That wind will blow a little bit.
Yeah. Anytime you get into the 40s, it's cold water. So do remember to wear your life jacket. Be safe. Keep things. Do away with the trip hazards. In the boat.
That's right.
I mean, you make the wrong step and you're out in the water. If you by yourself or with somebody, and if you've ever tried to pull somebody up the boat, yeah, it's all you want to do. I mean, it's to get wrestle them back in the boat. And Wesley was a big old boy, and when that day he fell in on me down there, it was all I could do to get him back up in the boat.
Yeah.
And so keep that in mind, life jackets and stuff on, at least where you can reach them, If you're getting the water and you get around the side of the boat, you need to be able to reach up in there and get your life jacket. Walk around the side of the boat. Use the engine to help you get up in the boat, and just be safe. That's the main thing, because that cold water, you don't have a whole lot of time to fool around.
Yep.
And even once you get up in the boat, if you're quite a ways from the boat ramp, hypothermia could set in. If you by yourself, you got to think about that kind of stuff. Some towels in the boat. I carry a couple of those big 55-gallon trash bags. It beats nothing, Mike.
Guaranteed.
If you're soaking wet, you got to get them wet clothes off. You got to have something to put over you.
Yeah.
Rain suit.
Yeah, rain suits. That's
Rain
right.
suit, plastic bags, something. So just be safe, be smart, and so you can make another trip.
That's right. That's right.
So we'll do. All right, we've got 2 or 3 minutes left. God bless you all. We hope to be back next week, and maybe Mike will find some keeper crappie, Mike.
Yeah, I'm going to get me some chartreuse minnows this time.
Chartreuse minnows. I wondered how long it was going to take you to hunt them up. All righty, we'll see y'all next week. Hey folks, I'm here at Reynolds Racing and Marine, 620 Ray Street here in Kingston. Got Mr. Glenn Reynolds here with us. Glenn, tell us about this beautiful bullet boat sitting here.
Okay, this is the latest deal. It's called SST. It's 21 foot long. Has a lot of key features inside. It's got three coolers, so you keep your beverages plenty cool. Got a little wider front end up front. And it's got the recessed foot pedal for the new Spotlight trolling motors that I'm going to try to sell Steve one.
Yes, sir.
And it's a pretty silver and red.
Boy, it's beautiful. It really
got
is.
the new 250R.
250R on that thing, folks. Man, this thing looks sharp.
That's just one boat. Of course, we got it in the background here.
Yeah.
We've got several side-by-sides.
Oh, yes. Yes.
And then...
there's the big 5-seater. That's a 5-seater. Man, dadgummit,
so we've
Glenn.
got a lot of side-by-sides.
Yes, sir.
And then we've got, of course, this is
Allison.
this is Allison Color Pro Series.
Yeah.
It's called a Pro Elite.
Pro Elite, okay.
And it's got, I guess here is some of the, you can get this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. Got a TV screen in the front, Glenn.
Yeah. And it raises it up, it's called an E-pad.
Right.
And Allison has a patent on this, I think. And you can raise it up where you can, if you're a tall guy, you can still see
it. Yeah,
so
yeah.
That's sort of unique. And then, of course, we've got the Allisons and the bullets on this side.
Right. Oh, man. We've got the twin yellows here, don't we?
Got the twin yellows. One
Yes.
yellow.
Country Fresh Foods. You may not know the name, but you definitely know the taste. Our homemade fudge is shipped all over the country. Its quality is unmatched, and it's made right here in Oliver Springs. But you don't have to travel all over to enjoy it. You can get it right here at our retail store, Pamela Ann's Fudge, Candy, and Gifts. The highest quality fudge in a countless variety of flavors. And we also carry a variety of candy and unique gifts for you to enjoy. Come enjoy the taste you have loved for years at Pamela Ann's Fudge, Candy, and Gifts in Oliver Springs, a division of Country Fresh